I don't get how demented is.
Okay, now let me know what the lesson is. Class settling.
I'ma get it in, no vacation, but I be awesome. Sign sharp your skills, paying bills, man, I'm on my grind. Hard to find peace of mind when I lost mine. Back in '09 and I can't rewind. So I just chase progress and make dollars. The byproduct of each other, or at least of me trying to get them to go and buy product. They can't compete, they tied, they need commerce. For me, it's fuck sleep, I need commerce. Stress for the money, man, I'm tired of the opposite. I'm trying to open doors, I don't get why you're knocking it. Funny thing is that I feel like I'm locking in. And here you go with a whole fucking lot to fake. It's like with the stress, I cannot exist. I just pop some pills while you pop the shit. And that's after I do my papa shit. Fine line and I be walking it. A lot be going on and I be lost in it. Try to make a fortune out of misfortunes and the goals get rich. So I'm trying to get over shit, but I'm noticing I can't do it on my own and shit. Cause I overthink with all these things.
Welcome back to another episode of Straight Live Podcast. You already know you got your boy DJ Turnpike, and today we got Demented for more beats. You already know, man. Introduce yourself, Dement. Tell them who you is, man.
Good, man. You already know it's your boy Dmentidfnm Music Group, more beats, and here to do what I do.
You already know. So give us a little something about your journey, man. Are you becoming an artist?
Well, let's see. It started kind of falling like kind of like trying to fit into with everybody. Everybody was into rapping and shit, and then I started doing it for fun. And little did I know I would fall in love with it. You know what I mean? And then I got just kind of infatuated. And then at the same time, I had like an English class that kind of like really, caught my eye and shit. And then that's when I learned words have power and like, how to twist words and how to flip word. And then kind of like that combination, it was a perfect time. And then, the rest was history.
So at what age what age was it for you that when you was like, yo, I want to lock in, I want to become a rapper? Like, what age was that?
Well, it's funny because I fell in love with it like around in my teenage years, like maybe at 13, 14, I started rapping and fell in love with it. But I actually, like, it was, I would say maybe like 21, 22 around there after like, working a few jobs. And I was like, nah, man, I'd rather, try to get paid off my creativity than clocking in. And,
so around 13, 14 when you wrote your first song?
Yeah, 13, 14, yeah.
How was that? How was that experience?
It was kind of like we just did it for fun. I don't know if you remember Jermaine Dupri and Jay-Z, they had Money Ain't a Thing.
Yeah.
And then back in the days when the singles would come out, they had the instrumentals and shit. So we kind of just went off that. And I think it was just more for fun at the moment because I had just found out about rapping in school. And I was like, oh, shit. Like, I knew about rap, but I didn't know, like, it was like anybody could do it. I thought it was like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then in school is when I figured out that we could all do it. Then I fell in love with it, and then that's when I found out that when you buy the singles, you get the instrumental, and that's how my first instrumentals was.
Oh, so that was like back in the day shit, like when you used to buy the little disc, that's when CDs was, that's when music was on the
CD. Yeah, we talking about like
instrumental.
2000, like literally 2000,
yeah, I remember
99.
them days. Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So how you came up with and so Demented, that's your name? That's your real name, or that's
No,
your
it's
artist
actually
name?
an acronym. It's an acronym. So Demented is DMENTID. That's the mentality every nigga tries ignoring delusionally. And it's kind of like a setup for my music. I try to do reality rap. You know what I'm saying? I try to do, even if it's like a topic or it's something that might be generic or whatever, I kind of try to give it fresh eyes, like a new approach. So, and then I also always wanted to do something like, let me go with crazy, for that way I don't have to fall into a specific genre or like, I had a little freedom, or at least I thought, but
so you're more like a common type rapper type. I mean, that's what I get from your music. Like you give me when I listen to your music, like you give me that J. Cole feel. Like you speak a lot of reality shit in your, but you gotta think about it type shit.
Yeah.
Like you know what I mean?
I do like to make it a little witty.
I fuck with your music. Word.
I appreciate that, man.
Yo, where you from though? Like what? Like where you from?
I'm from the Bronx. I'm born in Puerto Rico, but I'm from the Bronx. Like I'm an import, I say, because I was there.
Oh, so your nationality is Puerto Rican?
Yeah, Puerto Rican.
Right.
But, so like 2 years old, I was in the Bronx type shit, and I grew up in the Bronx, so everything I know is Bronx. Now I've been in Brooklyn for like the last 15 years. So
being with that, so this is going like my next question is gonna be kind of twisted. So, so what made you choose hip hop over like Latin music? Like,
I'll be honest with you. I like all kinds of music, like but I more respect the pen and everything. But I don't know, growing up in the Bronx specifically, I guess was a big influence.
Birthplace of hip hop.
It was just all hip hop. Everybody that I knew, it was all hip hop. All we would talk about is hip hop, and I mean, and then at the time when I was coming up, it was like a DMX and Jay-Z, and I mean, it was just easy to fall in love with the craft. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so hip hop is your favorite genre, then?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much my own. I listen to everything else, but not in the same. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's definitely, like, if you look at my history, you see it's skewed in one way type shit.
So do you have like any people that inspired you? Like, we gonna say, like, as far as like celebrities, like artists from back in the day, like where you got your style from?
Well, I would say definitely from back in the day, it would definitely be
because you probably like an older cat.
Yeah.
You know what
See,
I mean,
that's what makes it a little bit unique about making music now. You know what I mean? I'm kind of like you know how they have a title for everything. I'm kind of in that unk age. You know what I'm saying? So I can't, but I try to make topics that are relevant to what I'm going through. You know what I'm saying? Kind of make it hit home a little bit better. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. That's a fact.
But I mean, as far as artists like influences, I would say like that'd be Method Man, Pun, DMX, probably one of my biggest DMX, which is why I like the reality rap over everything. From back in the day, I guess I'd have to say Cannabis. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I like the Ken. That was my man. Eminem too. I fuck with Eminem too, but Cannabis, like he slept on. He slept on.
Yeah, definitely.
Like a lot of
man.
people don't really be bringing him up. I think he's definitely like one of the top tier rappers in the game.
Definitely, he had a lot of on his first album. He had a lot of songs that kind of didn't get a lot of attention that I thought was very creative, and I was like, damn, bro, like, you know what I mean, should have got a lot more love for that shit. So
nah, that's a fact. That's a fact. So, what do you feel like your music bring to the industry?
I think it's something refreshing, like just because it's a unique perspective. Like I'm not really, how can I say this? Like I am trying to find more success in it and everything like that, right? But I already feel rich in what I got, like, and I'm kind of happy and like, so now it's a little bit I don't know, like I feel like I bring a certain air of confidence of I don't even care if I got it or not. You know what I mean? Like it's just like I don't know. I bring a new perspective, like an underdog. This is for the underdogs, like, so I think that's what I'm bringing.
Yeah, that's what's up. So what's the process when you creating? Like when you creating music, like when you creating a track, an album, like what's the process?
You know, I found that everything is kind of unique. I've learned that, I mean, in my eyes, everything is alive. Like, you know what I'm saying? When I'm creating something, I'm kind of just capturing a moment, but it's a little bit, it's like poetry in motion, so it's kind of alive. But sometimes I come with a skeleton of an idea, like I'll have a verse or two verses and I end up using none of it. And it's just because I know the feel of what I thought, and then I just kind of build off that. And sometimes, depending who's in the studio and who's around in that time frame, it changes a little bit. You know what I mean? So, influence is definitely, like, who you have around you definitely can help shape a song too.
Do you feel like you make music for all type of people?
I feel like I make music to represent shit that all people go through. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like
that too.
I feel like it'll be relatable at a sense, but it might not hit everybody at the same time. So yeah, I don't want to say it's for everybody, but it will. I mean, it will be. I mean, it's kind of like having a Band-Aid in a first aid kit. Like, you're gonna need it eventually. It's gonna be there.
So you feel like you make timeless music? Like, you think your shit gonna be around in 30 years?
Yeah, definitely.
Gonna be talking about you, chopping it up about you, like.
Definitely, man. I think
you got the potential. Me personally, I think yes.
I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. I try to be. I try not to focus so much about being different, but more making the music I want to enjoy at the same time. Like it's like it's kind of like you know, the Venn diagrams. You know what I'm saying? Little this, little that, and I feel like I'm finally found my zen, like my zone where. Yeah, right now, what I'm doing now, I think it's timeless. I think now what I'm doing, it's definitely timeless. It was a long road, maybe not everything, but what I'm doing now, most definitely.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Do you feel like you could change with time? Because you know the industry is always changing. Music is always changing. It's always a different sound. Do you think you could keep up? Like, do you keep up? Like, as far as like, since you've been rapping since 14, I don't know like your age now, but like, do you think that, you know, as the music changed, like, I could get with that. I could fuck with these young bucks.
I think so, only because it's fresh, it's new, and at the same time, I'm kind of like I'm not really trying to push anything. I'm trying to be in my own lane, like. So I think it's refreshing either way. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like when it hits, it's going to keep up. But I always do keep in mind history favors the adaptable, not the strong. You know what I mean? So for the sake of longevity, I do adapt new styles and everything. And I always say it's kind of like a mob player. You know what I mean? When you're creating your mob player, you know you could get like all your favorite players' style. And sometimes it's a younger player that might have a move that you might want to incorporate. Yep. So, you know, I'm adaptive in that sense. But I am kind of stubborn, too. I'm not going to hold you. I am going to stubborn. Like, I'm going to make music that means something. So I'm always going to be rooted in that. But I am going to try to make it appeal. So, yeah, I am definitely going to try to make it appeal.
Do you got any other artists in your family?
Not currently active. I mean, I do have in FNM Music Group, I do have two of my cousins that do get busy here and there. But as far as currently dropping, it's just me right now. I did have a cousin that was signed in Puerto Rico here. I got signed for. It's a funny story. I had went to Puerto Rico for a summer. We did like a little demo tape together, and then he got signed behind it. Yeah. But he was a singer, so he got signed doing some singing joints, and he dropped some videos and then ended up being a philosopher. So yeah, I mean everyone has their path and everything like that.
So you basically like the first artist in your family type shit.
Yeah, I would say. I mean, if there's anything in my history, I think I got to do like a 23andMe or whatever to find out. But like as far as what I know, it's me. So if you see them coming at the comments, it's because I ain't know. You know what I'm saying? It's not because I ain't trying to take slight or shots at anybody.
Right, I mean, he don't mean no harm by that. He don't mean no harm by that. So like, do you got any collaborations coming up or on your recent projects with like artists outside of your team, like type shit?
Well, right now I'm actually excited, right? Because there's an artist from the Bronx coming up that from when I was coming up. Let me say, her name is The Fire, and I actually finally got on this joint coming up. So I got a project coming out April 16th, which is Effin' Happy. Mm-hmm. And I'm kind of like I just dropped 3 singles consecutively on the 16th, trying to get everybody. You know what I mean, aware that I'm dropping every 16th. Every 16th, you're like, you know what I mean, come look at my page. Yeah. And I finally got an artist that I've been trying to work with. And even inside the camp, though, I did get some people that it's been a little bit hard to get on a record on this one. So this one is, like I said, this album, I'm really proud of it for a lot of reasons. And the features are definitely a big part of it. Like,
so I see also that you be you saying FNN.
FNM.
So is that your label? That's your team? Like what is that like?
So FNM is my label. FNM is Fear No Man. Originally it was Fear No Man, Fear God, but you know I didn't want to be I didn't want to get in anybody's lane and feel like I'm trying to be gospel and them. So I just kept it just Fear No Man, FNM, and then we did the music group because it's not just hip hop and it's a little bit more than entertainment. We're trying to do more as we can with the music. So it was FNM Music Group, and then. You also hear me say NIM also, so NIM FNM, and NIM is a little joint me and Rob is working up. So,
gotcha.
I mean,
so More Beats is like that's the label right now.
Yeah, that's I mean home base.
How long you been over there with More Beats?
Well, this is I'm completing my 2nd full year here now. I came at the 3rd annual. Mm-hmm. I came like right in the middle of the summer when everything was getting planned up. Like in April, actually, for my birthday, my cousin Duck had hooked up a session for me in April. I worked. They saw my work ethic, gave me an opportunity to be on the show, and it kind of just snowballed from there. You know what I mean? I'm a kind of, I guess they say, like I'm gonna get to it kind of guy. Like if I see an opportunity, I'm gonna take a shot. I'm
definitely agree. So. I've been around you, so I know. Like you definitely work hard. Like. What's your favorite? What's your top 5 rappers of all time? Dead or alive, it don't matter. Like,
and then my top 5. So I guess my top 5 would be like what I'm gonna listen to, right?
Yeah, like if you was on a car ride, let's say from here to Atlanta, like who you bumping?
All right, so I'm definitely gonna be. It's gonna be some DMX, some Cole, some Wayne, some Russ. I know it's crazy. Some Russ and some I don't know. I'll be honest with you. I normally listen to I normally incorporate a lot of our stuff. Like I like what we're working on, so I'm definitely a fan of.
So if you could throw a concert right now, you only had to pick 5 rappers. Who would that be then?
A concert? Oh, it'd be the team. It'd be the team. That'd be me, Rob.
I know that's right.
Me, Rob, Phoenix.
I know that's right.
Old Bags. L, you know what I'm saying? We just, I mean, we go.
No, that's right. That's a fact. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I'd have the whole team, you know what I'm saying? We'd have Mickey G, the commissioner. We'd have everybody show up, you know what I'm saying? Like a serious voice. It'd be an event, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's always an event, and I think I can't wait till the world could really see what we could do a little bit more. Like, when we keep expanding it, you know what I'm saying? Because right now,
we definitely be having some moments, man.
What? You got to be there for that, because it's just like it's one of those FOMO things. Like, if you're not there connecting with that, like, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's definitely one of them easier. Like, you might look at it like, they exaggerate. Nah, you got to be there. You feel that energy is definitely something else. It's something else. I usually can't sleep the next day. I be hyped. Like, I'm hyped.
Yeah, that's a fact. We definitely be making some moments. No lie. Facts. So you got 2 projects out, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. So one of them is Aspire, and one of them is In My Head.
In My Head. Yep. In my head.
So Aspire, what was the inspiration behind that album?
All right. So it's funny because during Aspire, I was already working on a project that was completely different, and my brother had committed suicide. You feel what I'm saying? And I felt like part of it,
man.
Thank you, I appreciate that, man. And I also feel like a part of it was because, you know what I mean, sometimes we don't know that everyone's kind of going through things that we think is just exclusive to us type shit. And those songs that I was working on kind of like, you know, I was struggling with my own shit, so I'm talking about it. And I feel like, not to say I could have changed everything, you know what I'm saying, but I feel like I could have had influence, or at least let him know he wasn't alone. And because of that, it made Aspire like, it was okay for me to dream again. When I was battling with everything, that's why the project is Aspire. I'm learning how to dream again. I'm saying it's okay to dream again. I'm kind of getting hype again. And just remembering, like, don't hold back, because it could change somebody's life, you know? Even if it's one person, I'll take it, you feel me?
That's a fact.
So
that album, that project was released in 22?
2022. Yep.
So I actually listened to that album, right? I like that album. I like Expression, and We Fall. What like those songs are deep. Yeah. What was the mind frame when you was making like Expression? Because Expression definitely, and We Fall, We Fall kind of explains itself a little bit, but like Expression, like what was your mind at when you was creating that?
Well, Expressions was definitely I was struggling to talk about what happened with my brother, and then I figured the best way to express myself was through a song, Expressions, where I still might have danced around the subject, you know what I'm saying, because it was still an open wound for me, you know what I'm saying, but I had to express what I had to express, and I think a lot of people connect with it because it's that, like, it was just kind of like a I'll just let my soul cry on that one. Like, I was just expressing how I felt about it, how I felt my shortcomings, and it was just, I figured, what best way to start it than what actually gave me the spark to actually go hard. And you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna hold you. Like, at one point it was just like, maybe it's more of a hobby thing, and because of the situation, I was just like, nah. You know what?
I'm gonna go full throttle with this.
And he was actually one of my biggest fans. Like, said that, like, anything I ever dropped, he could recite almost every, like, you know what I'm saying? So like, I wish he would have known, like, what I was working on. I feel like, so that's what got me there. You feel me?
Got you. Nah, that song is definitely deep, man. When you really like to sit down and I was like, oh shit, this shit got me like.
Nah, I appreciate
no cap,
that,
like, word. I like that song. So in my head, like, what's your favorite track on that song? Cause that's like a newer project. That was released this year or last year?
That was released last year. It was part of the Drop After Drop.
Yeah.
And that was my first actual project under More Beats. So,
got you.
I mean, I was definitely excited about that release. And I'm not gonna hold you, when it came out, I kind of sat on it for a few months, and when it came out, I kind of felt I was past it, but again, because of what made me start back, I was like, it was a moment in time, as a stamp, and, you know, somebody might be going through it. I had to put it out. And my favorite song on that one, I mean, to be honest with you, I have so many favorites, but I'd have to say currently right now, it's probably Hall of Fame. I'm not going to hold you. It's probably Hall of Fame.
That shit is fire right there.
I appreciate that. That's like my little call to action, a little shout out to 2K and all that, but it's my call to action.
You performed that recently at, what is it, OS?
Yeah, OS, yeah. That one and Define That, which is one of the new singles off the brand new project.
I like that shit too, yeah.
Yeah, appreciate that. That's off the new project, F and Happy. That one's going to be.
Yeah, because when I first heard it, I was telling, even when I spoke to Al, And I tell him, I'm like, yeah, son, nice. Like, if you really listen to him, like he tells stories, he articulates his words correctly. Like he nice, like he all right, man. Like you know what I mean? Like word, I said that on many occasions. So what could we expect from Dmentid this year? Like what could we expect from you? Like what you got coming up?
All right, so I definitely got Effin' Happy coming out April 16th. Me and Rob got NIM's Oh Shit coming out. It's still tentative, the actual date. And then we have the Class of 2025 collaborative project. I don't think we have an actual date on that yet, but it's tentative and it is going to come out. I think before summer it's supposed to be out. Mm-hmm. So I think we can commit to that. And I am planning one more album for the end of the year. Yeah. I am planning one more album. It's going to be called Courage. You know what I'm saying? It's already kind of like in the works. But I'm trying to do the FNM collaborative joint because I got a few artists on FNM actually a little bit getting more active this year. Mm-hmm. So it's gonna be.
So you busy this year, man.
I'm trying to. I'm trying to be better than last one. I mean, just a little bit better every time.
That's a fact. So you do got the album coming out. You do got the collaboration album coming out with the More Beats team. Like that's what's up, man. Like I like artists that work because like I always tell people, man, you're not gonna get nowhere by sitting around thinking that people gonna bring it to you. You gotta get out there, put your feet on the pavement, man, start the running, man, because that's the only way it's gonna come to you. So when I see the artists that's out here and they actually putting in that work, I salute that, bro.
Facts.
That's why I told Al I'm gonna holler at you because it's like, yo, I see you, bro. Like, you feel me?
I appreciate that, man. Word. You know, I think a lot of artists might forget that it is a business. You feel me?
Yeah, that's a fact.
And you're trying to be your own brand, your own business. But what you gonna do if you go to a new job? You gonna go work and then try to impress the boss and be there on time and do that for yourself. You feel me?
No, that's
like show it for yourself, and that's how you start getting to where it gotta be. It's hard, it's rough, of course. Everything is. I mean, that's how you know it's worth it. You feel me? You gotta work when the muscles are sore. How you know you're gonna start getting chiseled, right? Like. You gotta keep what do you call it? Repetition. That was a little rep. I mean,
so if you could give advice to the younger artists, I ain't gonna say up and coming. We're gonna say like a younger, cause we like old, like we like the unks right now.
Yeah, we like the unks. Definitely, we like the unks.
So if we could give advice to like the young bulls that's coming up behind you, like what would you tell them,
man? Learn as much as you can. Try it all. Don't be scared to fail. And just keep investing in yourself, right? It doesn't matter. Like you can go to college, you can do like, whatever path you choose. Just keep investing in yourself. And if you want to be an artist, just keep investing in yourself. Take the time to learn what you want to do and how you want to do it, or how it could be affected, and it'll flourish. You know what I'm saying? It's like kind of growing bamboo. It takes a little longer, but when you get it, you can do so much with it.
That's a fact. So tell the people, man, where they can stream your music at, where they can get it from. You already told us about all the up-and-coming projects that we got coming out. You know what I'm saying? So just let them know, like, all the platforms where your music is at so they can go streaming, man.
Well, definitely. So that's www.dmentid.com, DMENTID.com. You could always find me on morebeats.com. And then at Dmentidf at Dmentidfnm at pretty much any social platform that you could think of, with the exception of maybe TikTok. Nah, but if you do Dmentidfnm, you'll definitely find me everywhere that you need to find me.
All right, man. Shout out to Dimension for coming in, man. We appreciate it, man.
You already know.
Word, man. He took his time in here to come in here on Straight Live Podcast to kick it with us. We appreciate you for that, yes, brother. Sir.
I appreciate you guys, man. Straight Live, I appreciate the opportunity. And like I said, it's been such a long time. Sometimes I overtalk and shit, but I appreciate the platform. You know what I mean? Y'all let me rock this shit.
Word.
It means a lot. You know what I mean? I appreciate it, y'all.
Hey, yo, with that, man, we out, man. Go stream his music, man. You already know.
Peace.